DCW, DCW, DCW.
Welcome back, everyone, to DCW Attitude. This week, our go-home show for All or Nothing, the last Attitude of 2020. And we have had a very eventful week for our DCW women, as they are now under threat and under challenge by the WWE, who have thrown down the gauntlet and demanded a Royal Rumble match, the winner of which will hold the rights to Attitude, be it bragging rights or be it the rights to own the show. And as Triple H said last week, he will fire the Attitude women. So first out of the gate, it is a 4-women tag between the women of WWE and the women of DCW. 8 participants in this match. It should be a barn burner to kick off our night here. And we will have the Royal Rumble match at All or Nothing, but we will also have a major tag team match between the unprofessionals of Cheeky and Kat versus the Abyss of Eternity, Sabrina and Tamara, winner-take-all match for all of the DCW titles on Attitude. But first up, let's get to our opening bout. Okay, this is acting up. Oh, it just froze. Music didn't freeze, but the recording is froze. Hopefully that doesn't continue. We'll see. All right, there we go. Seems to be working again. All right, first out, it's Emma.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Oregon, Emma.
All right, here comes Emma out. This is a young lady who has been moving up the ranks in DCW, will want nothing more than to lead the DCW women to victory tonight against these WWE interlopers. And in typical fashion, the WWE lawyers tell us we are unable to use the intro music for their competitors. So we will have music for them, but it will not be their own intros. So there you go. Special case when you're the former WWE champion, I guess. And now her partner's the next one up out of the 4. Is one of the British Union members. It's Phoenix.
And her partners, from Newcastle upon Tyne, England, the phenomenal one, Nicole.
Phoenix tonight has said that she will win this for DCW as well as for herself. She has, in effect, become the team captain here, and she wants nothing more than to beat the pants off of these WWE interlopers. So you can believe that she wants this victory more than most. One of the rare times where you're going to see the British Union on the same page as other competitors in DCW. Now their partner is about to join them.
And from Great Falls, Montana, the chosen one.
All right, so Zoe coming on out. They'll have one more partner to join them, and then we will be all of the DCW women in this match will be out. All right, here she comes. The last competitor for DCW, it's Pershi.
And their partner from the United States of America, Percy.
So with Pershi in, we know now that all of these women will be in the Royal Rumble match. We don't know who the WWE representatives are. We will not know until All or Nothing. And they will come in at random order. But we're about to deal with the ones that are here. And here
And their
comes
opponents. First, from Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, Alicia Fox.
Alicia Fox, longtime competitor in WWE. This is her first time in the DCW ring. Considered by the WWE as one of the founders of the Women's Revolution, as they call it. She's got a long road to go here against the women of DCW, I'm just gonna say. And next out, we have one of the members of the Iconics,
And her partner
Billy Kay.
from Sydney, Australia, Billy Kay.
One-time Women's World Tag Champion for the WWE. Not exactly a pedigree of success, but nonetheless, certainly not someone you take lightly in any sort of ring. So as mentioned earlier, just to reiterate, these women are coming in not with their normal intros, as the WWE would not let us use them. Next out, it's Mandy Rose
From Yorktown Heights, New York,
with their
Mandy
Vaseline-edged
Rose.
entrance. So will these women, with their one more tag team partner to come, be able to defeat DCW? Certainly tonight in these matches between the two brands, DCW will not want to give up a single victory to the WWE. But we're gonna find out soon enough. And here is their partner and the final competitor. It's Marlies.
And their partner, from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, Maurice.
Does not compete normally in WWE anymore, but still can be a threat under the right set of circumstances. These four women, some might take them lightly, but I'm telling you right now, they will be trouble. Triple H has not picked them out because they're weak. He's picked them out because they can embarrass the DCW. And we're about to get underway. It's Emma versus Alicia Fox right off the bat. Fox putting work in on Emma to start off. Emma in a bit of trouble. Stood up. Chop. Connecting. Fox just tosses her across the ring and down she goes. Emma getting stomped on. Not a good start for DCW. They need to pick it up. Emma needs to get a tag if that's what it takes, but she needs to fight back. Fox has ran her into the ground so far. Fox, of course, has been a competitor in WWE for a decade, so she is dangerous. Drop kick there, connecting now. That did, however, end up too close to her corner, and she did get a tag, and here comes Zoe. Now Zoe working on Fox. Boot to the head connecting. And another stomp. Standing to her feet, but then gets turned up, and it's a small package. 1, 2. Oh, so close. She was nothing but a hit woman. So Dave says, in fact, John, Fox was actually fired earlier this year. I hear Paul hired her just for these events. She's nothing but a hit woman. I mean, fair enough. She was let go because of the changes that the WWE made in the spring. And Zoe, eager to try and gain an advantage, to take advantage of Alicia, stands her back up though. Kicks coming in. Alicia has not got a lot of offense in the last little bit. Zoe working her way through her, plants her into the turnbuckle, and now putting pressure down, hammering her into the turnbuckle. DCW audience approving of that. Down she goes again. Phoenix trying to get the crowd up and roaring. And Zoe comes in and devastates Alicia Fox. Fox being stood up again. Thrown into the corner, the neutral corner now. Oh, and playing a bit of possum caught Zoe. Meanwhile, Mandy Rose, is it? Yeah, trying to cause trouble on the outside. So Fox waiting for Zoe to get back to her feet. Zoe gets back and takes a boot to the midsection. Now Fox comes off and chops her down with that kick. Now tries to drag her to closer to her own corner. Rolls her over, goes for the pin nonetheless. Here we go, count 1, 2. Kick out at 2 only. So Alicia goes to her corner, tags in Billie Kay. Billie in now. The Iconics have not had what one would call the greatest of years as far as wins go, but they are a dangerous tag team, and both ladies, I believe actually, they've been broken up as a tag team, if I remember correctly. And Zoe rolls out. Big clothesline. Down goes Billie Kay out of the ring. Emma back in. Oh, but Alicia Fox comes in with a dirty move. Knocks Emma. And now Emma's still going to do it. And she connects with Billie Kay's head. And now Billie Kay gets introduced to the apron. Kay in trouble. And now Emma's going to put her down. Zoe down outside, no thanks to what had happened earlier. But Emma's working through Kay on the outside. Throws her back into the ring finally. And then slides back in herself. Thrown into the corner. Big strike to the face. Fox is actually in the ring. What's she doing there? And she's about to come down hard way. But in the meantime, the actual eligible candidate was tagging out. So Fox, who is just interfering, ties up Emma. And so Emma now working on Marlies, who got brought in on that tag. Now Emma looking to... Where's she going? She went outside the ring area for some reason. Marlies follows her out. Big mistake considering what happened earlier. And she's going to get introduced herself to the ring steps, and down she goes. Stood up and smacked both of them. Marlies thrown down outside. Maurice, whatever. Emma working on her. Gets her set up. She's got her, and down she goes. And big trouble coming if neither of these ladies can get back in. But as we see, Maurice able to put Emma back in. Now the two ladies are back to their feet. Thrown into the corner. And this time it's Phoenix with a little bit of a dirty punch in the corner there. So Emma, opportunity to possibly tag in someone else. Fresh partner. But is working on Maurice. Making sure she gets as much damage in as feasibly possible. Down she goes again. Rolled around. Rolled over. Stretching out the arm here. Picked up. Maurice actually able to turn that over though. And now she drags Emma towards her corner. Emma probably should have tagged out earlier. That was a bit of a mistake on her part. And now it is Kay back in. Billie Kay back in. Opportunity to possibly finish off Emma here with her down and in their corner, but she takes her time. That may give Emma a chance to fight back, but so far, not so much. Dragging her around, now goes for a quick pin. Kay has her, but the ref takes his time. One only. Knee to the back. Emma stood up, kick to the face, and down goes Emma. Now a pin attempt. Fox coming in to try and block Phoenix, but Phoenix does connect with Kay. And now Phoenix feeling the wrath of both parties. Kay, like that, Fox goes back out of the ring. Boot to the knee. Emma in big trouble. She needs a tag. Kick catches Kay to the face. Billie Kay in trouble. Knee comes down hard on now. She's raining in punches. Devastating strikes. Boot to the back. Now, what will Emma do with Billie Kay? Billie struggling back to her feet. Oh, misses on that. Gets a boot in of her own. Emma needs a tag. She's not going to get it here. She's being airplane spun. And down she goes. Kind of a different kind of airplane spin there. Billie Kay standing up Emma again. Grabs onto her. Picks her up. Slams her again on her head. Emma down and out. Phoenix finally moving outside the ring. She is making her way to the corner now. Oh, Billie Kay almost hit Emma there, but missed on the clothesline. Dragged over to the other side of the ring. Set up for a boot. There it comes. Can Emma get a tag in? She's letting Billie Kay wander off. Tag for Zoe, so we have two brand new competitors in the ring. Fox and Zoe going head to head. Fox caught her, but Zoe comes back, and now it's a DDT that does connect onto Fox. Boot to the back, and now stretching out her neck. Wrenching here. Zoe making sure that this does not end well for her. Elbow dropped on the lower back. Zoe picking her up, but she does turn that over. Throws her to the opposite corner. Now these two ladies, but somehow neither of them are able to take advantage of that, and then they lock back up again. Zoe taking advantage of the fact that she caught Fox, but gets distracted looking at the audience, and then allows her to get a couple of freebies in, which has now left Fox in control, and she power bombs Zoe down to the mat. WWE Women back in control. She heads back over and tags in Mandy Rose. Mandy back in. Celebrating a little soon there, Mandy, and Zoe takes advantage. Hurricane Rana connects. Stands Mandy back up again. Turns her over, and down she goes with a slam. Zoe comes in with a big elbow. It connects as well. Will she tag in a partner, or is she just going to go for it? No, jawbreaker by Mandy gets her out of that. Rose needs to keep the offense up, and she has done so far. And Zoe in trouble, but she tags in Phoenix. First time Phoenix has been in the match. Boot to the face. She is the fresh one in this fight. Down goes Rose again. And again with another boot to the face. Phoenix showing her disdain for the WWE worker. Picks her up. Turns her over. But Mandy gets back up, but she faces a boot, which sends her back down again. Trying to get back up. She's woozy. Can Phoenix take advantage of that to finish this match off? She's setting her up for it. Yes, she did. She's got the Kurakuda clutch applied. Mandy trying to get free, but doesn't. She taps. And DCW with a big victory tonight. as Phoenix and her team get the win over the WWE women. A big, important victory to kick off Attitude tonight as DCW picks up a big win over the WWE. As our four ladies are able to show what they're made of, and the British Union member Phoenix picking up the win.
The phenomenal one, Nicole, the chosen one, and Percy.
So we have our first win of the night. Next up, it is Brenna versus Lizzie, one-on-one. These two ladies haven't got a lot of love for the other. Brenna will want a victory tonight to set up her appearance, as will Lizzie, to be fair. Both of these women are represented in the Royal Rumble match, and they will want a victory in the worst way. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. First out will be the former DCW champion, Brenna. Brenna will be looking to pick up a victory tonight. She has had not the best of months, having lost her title.
Making her way to the ring from Valhalla, the Barbarian.
Having lost her title at Hell to Pay, Brenna will want a victory right here, right now. Ending off her 2020 as she hopes to with a victory here and then a victory in the Rumble match. But we'll have to see how it goes. Next out is Lizzie Jones.
And her opponent, from Oregon, Elizabeth Sparks Jones.
Lizzie has had some good opportunities since coming into DCW earlier this year. She, of course, joined the DCW in the late spring along with Zoe. And since then, they've had some success both as a tag team and as solos. And they would love nothing more than to gain yet another win on the list for Lizzie. Of course, these women have met on a few occasions, including a triple threat match in which the two of them fought with Tamara at Canadian Stampede. Lizzie now trying to work on Brenna, but Brenna reversing that, now working on Lizzie's arm. And Lizzie now in trouble to Brenna. So we'll have to see if she can regain her poise in this match and get back into a position of the win column, shall we say. Oh, I'm sorry. It wasn't with Brenna. It was with Phoenix. That's right, at Canadian Stampede. And which Phoenix won, only to lose the championship back to Tamara later that year. Now, strikes Brenna putting big pressure onto Lizzie. Big punch. Down she went again. But Brenna gets thrown over, and now all of a sudden she's in trouble, and a boot comes in that connects. And can Lizzie take advantage? She's got her where she wants her. Hurricane Rana. Brenna thrown in the corner, but she's able to... Oh, she did not fight her way out. Lizzie caught her. So it's a question now, can she fight her way out of trouble here? And now Brenna gets her down. She's able to fire back. Turned over and now in trouble in that half crab. Or not a half crab, an actual Boston crab. But over she goes, Lizzie catching her. Strike comes in and then follows it up with a cutter, which connects as well. Picks her up again now. Can Lizzie continue to take advantage of Brenna here? Setting her up, and it's a guillotine off the top rope. Brenna in big trouble coming into this match now. Being dragged into the center of the ring. Lizzie choking her. Doing everything she can to try and make her pay. Pin attempt there, only a 2 count though. Kick to the midsection on Brenna by Lizzie, and then takes her down again. The former champion, big trouble right here. And now being dragged to the center of the ring. Brenna, of course, held the MacGuffin that she wanted to just Distractorama, using it to take the belt off of Runa, only to lose it back to her at the next pay-per-view. And then won the championship off of Tamara back at Legacy. Held it for a couple of months before losing it at Hell to Pay. So certainly this will be an interesting match for all of those angles. Brenna will not want to lose here. She will want to set a pattern of victory right here, right now. Lizzie is up. She drops in and nails Brenna. Boot comes down hard. Brenna in trouble. She has not moved. And she's in danger. She's about to go down again. Spun around and down she went. Lizzie going to the top rope. And she comes crashing down onto her competitor. And Brenna in trouble, pinning attempt. 1, 2. So close. This match has been a slugfest so far. Neither competitor wanting to give the other any chance to breathe, and now Brenna just laying down strikes, catching Lizzie out. Lizzie escaping to the apron, but I don't think that's going to end the way she thinks it will. However, she does connect and does pin down Brenna. 1. Oh, that sunset flip almost worked to perfection. Clothesline sends Lizzie down, and another. Brenna ducks that one, comes back off with a leaping clothesline that sends Lizzie down one more time. Picks her up off the mat, setting her up for a big fall here. Picks her up, it's a Samoan slam right now. And there we go, it is a Brenna signature mat move. She does not, however, get even a count of 1 out of that. Lizzie able to take advantage. She comes in and with a jawbreaker, sets herself up, and she connects with a big enziguri. Now she's got Brenna down. Pinning attempt here. 1, 2. Lizzie unhappy with that count. I think she wanted it to be a bit quicker. Frustrated though she is, arm drag takes her down there. Brenna stood her up. She's got an opportunity to maybe finish this thing off if she can work her magic. Shakes Lizzie off the top rope and now turns her over, going for a quick pin. 1. No, not enough. She needs to curl that leg, and she did not even try. And Lizzie now trying to get to her feet, but Brenna waiting on that, picks her up, looking to go for that Samoan drop again. No, she plants her. Pin. 1, 2, 3, and that's it. Brenna with the victory over Lizzie. That was a hard-fought match, one that Brenna will not forget. And there we go. A big win by Lizzie Jones. Lizzie Jones. By Brenna over Lizzie Jones. Let me correct myself. Can these ladies work to win the Rumble match, or will the fact that the DCW women aren't very friendly towards most of the other competitors work against them, with the WWE competitors likely willing to team up? We will have to see. It's an important match, significant of course for DCW, as it will determine who controls Attitude.
Here is your winner, the Barbarian.
Brenna takes her accolades for what they're worth. And a victory over Lizzie as we march on Attitude this evening. And next up, it is Runa versus Tabby. Runa, our inaugural DCW champion. DCW Women's Champion, specifically. All right, first out, it's Tabby.
Making her way to the ring from Seattle, Washington, the Terror Sawyer.
Tabitha Sawyer Monroe, that we in DCW affectionately call Tabby, out to the ring. She wants a victory tonight. Last chance to get on and get a good impression for Team DCW. But she's got a tall order in front of her. Runa has always been a difficult competitor to face.
And her opponent, from Tacoma, Washington, Stephanie the Diamond.
Tonight will be no different. Part of the Pixel Pal tag team. With Ursula, they have competed for the tag team titles a couple of times. Never been able to win them. Runa, of course, has competed for the Triple Crown Championship, for the DCW Women's Championship, holding each at one point, I believe. And like I said, she's always been a tough singles competitor and one who is not easy to defeat. She won the Women's Championship initially in a six-woman ladder match, which she was able to pick up the victory. Drop kick onto the back of the head of Tabby. Tabby's had trouble early in this match, and that's not going to help. Big wind-up clothesline. And down she goes. Is this it already? 1, 2. No. Runa almost got this thing done right then and there, but Tabby able to get her way out. Certainly much to the surprise and chagrin of a few people. Tabby now working on reversing this thing up. Now working on Runa trying to gain an advantage back in this match. But Runa able to turn it around, and she flips Tabby over. And Tabby is in pain. And now she's wrenching on her head, working on it, trying to make her submit here. Tabby in trouble. She's trying to fight out as best she can, but the sleeper hold was working. But Tabby does finally fire out. Gets that hold released, but now she's picked up. She's in trouble. And off the top rope she goes. Runa with the pin. 1, 2. And again, Tabby able to kick out at 2. Surprising Runa in the process. Runa now working on her. And then a boot to the back of the neck and head. Connects, and Tabby goes down. Runa tosses Tabby into the corner. Runa comes in hard, but misses. Tabby now with an opportunity, picks her up. Sidewalk slam. Kick to the back. Opportunity is knocking for Tabby if she can take advantage of Runa. But Runa unwilling to stay down. Wrenching on the leg of Tabby. Remember, Runa's submission is all about the legs. Tabby trying to recover and ran into a slam in the process. Pin again. 1. Only. Tabby kicks out straight away. Big trouble for Tabby continues. Unable to really take control of the match as Runa comes back every time. And again, hits her with that reverse clothesline that sends her down. And here we go. 1, 2. And that is 3. Runa picks up the victory. And an important one for her, you can bet. And she will go in she will go into the Rumble knowing that she has the confidence of a victory. And even though competitors on this night and competitors next week, respect definitely shown between the two of them. Next up, it is a triple threat match between Lilu, Emily, and Ursula as we migrate towards our main event of the evening, which is Kat versus Tamara in a the hardcore match. There we go. I got it eventually. Don't mind me. So this triple threat match, an important one for sure for these ladies. Again, I keep reiterating it. It is the truth, though. Everybody on the DCW side will want to gain victory tonight. We have one more cross-brand match coming up between B and another WWE competitor. I believe it's Liv Morgan. Before we get to the main event.
Making her way to the ring from Salem, Oregon, Emily.
These three ladies looking for a victory tonight. Emily has been a long-time DCW competitor. Started out in the very first DCW battles, and she has been here from the start. So, like all the rest, she will want to be the one who wins at the Rumble. But she's got to beat these ladies, starting with Lily.
From Oregon, Lee Lewis Jacob.
Crazy lady from New Saint City, out and ready to go. Lilu has a bit of a checkered history in DCW. She's not been what you would call, she's been sort of the mid-tier pretty much mostly since she entered DCW abruptly one night trying to interfere with a match.
And from the United States of America, Alexia.
Meanwhile, Ursula has, with her partner Runa, been a force to be reckoned with, but has yet to win any gold in DCW. She has been in several championship matches, just unable to pull it off, much to her chagrin, I'm sure. An able competitor, someone you don't want to cross, and with Emily and Lilu, these three women all are decent competitors that can win at any moment and at any time. And here we go. Emily and Lilu lock up immediately, and Emily slams Lilu across, or not Lilu, Ursula, across her knee. Meanwhile, Lilu's on the other side celebrating. Welcome back, Sabrina, to DCW Attitude. Kick to the back there, and then Lilu comes in and catches both of them. My, that was quite the drastic little affair. Now Emily and Lilu working on Ursula, but then they turn on each other. Ursula down and out now, Lilu as well. Emily in a position to take advantage, but Ursula getting back to her feet kind of puts an end to that. Ooh, miss there as both ladies tried to hit each other, but Ursula does get the punch in. And now, Hurricane Rana connecting on Emily. Lilu with a chop. And now another move, Hurricane Rana for Ursula. Strike by Lilu on Emily. Takes her down, flips her over. Emily now has Lilu in trouble. Ursula outside the ring, just getting to her feet now. Russian leg sweep connects on Emily though, and Ursula back in and connects onto Lilu. Jawbreaker sends Lilu to the mat, but unfortunately for Ursula, but she does catch Emily coming down. It looked like she was actually targeting Lilu, but instead hits Emily that sends her to the mat. And now Ursula with an opportunity here. Picks up Emily, splatters her. Going after Lilu now. If she can get this one, it's over. Working on Lilu now. She goes for the pin. She's got the leg up. Only a count of one, barely, maybe? Strike comes down on Lilu's head. Emily still just barely getting to her feet outside. Ursula taking advantage to really put the damage down onto Lilu. But now Emily gets thrown into the corner. Ursula with a drop kick that connects, and Emily in trouble. And then throws out of the ring by Ursula. Ursula now thrown into the corner by Lilu. Could Lilu take advantage of this? Gets her up, sets her to the top rope, and sets her in the tree of woe. Ursula in big trouble now. Kick to the midsection. Down she goes. Lilu going up. Getting ready for a high-risk move, but Emily's back to the ring. May be a mistake on Lilu's part. She hasn't leaped, and that's allowed Emily to come back around and grab Lilu, taking her down and throwing her across the ring. Goes for the pin. Ursula back to her feet, though. Puts a stop to it before even a count of one. Oh, and Emily tries to go for a strike. Ursula goes for a drop kick. Referee out of position. One. Only. Emily kicks out. Kick to the back connects, though. Now Lilu throws Ursula to the apron. Brings her back in hard. Emily now working on Ursula. And Ursula now in big trouble as both competitors have done a number on her. This time a guillotine off the top rope. She's not out of the ring, but she's definitely not in a good way. Forearms by Lilu connecting. Kick to the midsection. Ursula comes back in, tries to kick, misses, and gets hurt herself. Emily and Ursula combine. And Lilu trying to come in gets kicked for her troubles. She backs off. Ursula now tosses Emily back into the ring. Thrown into the corner. Pushed up against the turnbuckle. Down she goes. Ursula bounding off. Comes down hard onto Lilu. Emily now waiting on Ursula. But takes an elbow to the face. Knocked down, though, and Ursula in trouble. She's in that crab, but she looks like she's fighting out, but sat down hard, but then again does fight out. Pinning attempt by Ursula on Lilu, who hasn't moved. One. Lilu kicking out. These three ladies going at it tooth and nail right now. This match is a tough one to decide who can get the victory. Lilu fights back out, jawbreaker. Emily still down and out outside. She's finally starting to move. Lilu, though, takes a big kick to the face. She's down. Pinning attempt by Ursula. Emily back in, though, puts a stop to it. Ursula catches Emily. She's got her up. She's going to put her down. Inseguri to the back of the head connects. Lilu struggling to get to her feet. Is Ursula going to be able to take advantage? No, Lilu catches her. German suplex sends Ursula down and possibly out. But Emily comes across and connects with Lilu. Lilu rolls out. Ursula still down. Emily going for the pin. Here we go. One. Oh, Ursula able to kick out. Lilu back to a seated position. Outside, still trying to recover her wits. Emily now's got Ursula where she wants her. Can she finish her off before Lilu gets back up? Comes down hard. Opportunity knocking. But Lilu's going to get back up. Pin. One. Not any more than that. Lilu able to catch Emily and knock her down. But Emily catches Lilu and puts her down. Now she's going to try and go for another pin. Or is she still trying to drag Lilu into the corner? Oh no, she's coming down with these cartwheel-like knees. Catches Lilu. She's waiting for Lilu to get back to her feet. We've seen before where Emily gets obsessed with putting punishment and at times forgets to go for a pin, but she did there. 1, 2, 3. Oh boy, that was close. Emily had her where she wanted her. Now she's going to the top rope. That was a huge error as Ursula got back in this. Now has set Emily up for a bad time. She's got her up on the top rope. It's going to be a suplex off the top. It connects and down on top of Lilu as well. Emily rolling out to avoid the pin, but Lilu still down. 1, 2. Oh my gosh, Ursula kicked out. Lilu kicked out. Not even sure how. Drop kick misses. Lilu comes at it. Wild swing there. Now she's got Ursula where she wants her. Emily still recovering on the outside. Elbow drop down onto Ursula. Pinning combination. 1, 2. Oh, so very close. Emily cut off Lilu at the absolute last second, but she pays the price. Lilu could go for the pin here. I don't think Ursula will get up in time. 1. No, too lazy, too sloppy. Emily able to kick out of that. Missed on the boot, but does connect on Ursula, who's taken a mound of punishment in this match. And now Emily could pick up the win. 1, 2, 3. She does. Ursula unable to get back in this match. And Emily able to take advantage of that fact after dealing with Lilu. And Emily picks up a big, big victory in a very challenging match. And every time we thought we had a winner, somebody seemed to break it up, but this time there was no way for Ursula to fight back, and she had just taken way too much punishment from both Lilu and from Emily. And because of that, Emily picks up the victory. So Emily gets the win, and she goes into the Rumble looking for yet another big victory at the Rumble. But the final... but in the back, we have Cheeky and Sabrina going at it. This is not a scheduled match. These two women just decided to fight it out there. Not sure what set this off. We just suddenly went to the back, and here they go. Cheeky sent into the office door and then booted. Sabrina working on her. Of course, the unprofessionals. Oh, she gets thrown into it's the locker room. And in comes Sabrina. These two women, along with Tamara and Kat, will fight it out at All or Nothing in a tag team matchup for all the gold. Elbows coming in have set Sabrina reeling. Cheeky strikes her and knocks her back out into the hallway. Another punch connects. Back fist missing there. Sabrina able to block it. Throws Cheeky across the hallway, landing on the cement. Cheeky grabbing her hip and her back. No love lost between these two sides. Don't get me wrong. Keep in mind that it was the... Sabrina picking up that cart, looking to use it against Cheeky, and does. Down she goes. These two, of course, had met already. Cheeky and Kat interfered with both of these ladies' matches 2 weeks ago, and that set up the course for this battle between these four women. Winner of that match will receive the others' titles. So there's a lot on the line here. Cheeky doing a number on Sabrina after Sabrina had an early advantage. They are close to going back towards the gorilla position, but no, Cheeky's dragging her back down the hallway. Sabrina, however, now back in control, throwing her across the hallway again. Down she goes. This match, or not match, has been brutal. Big boot to the face connects. Sabrina just basically telling Cheeky to stay down. Cheeky not so happy with that idea, grabs a hold of her hair, looking to plant her possibly. Nope. I'm not sure where Cheeky's going with Sabrina, but it hasn't worked. Sabrina elbows her way out of that. Now she throws her into those carts and down she goes. And then comes in with a big clothesline and Cheeky is down. Sabrina looking to do even more damage. She's going to bash her right into the concrete. And now it's an arm bar as well. No referees, no nothing. This is just an out-and-out brawl between these two women outside of the arena, outside of the ring area, and outside of the audience. Oof. Bashes her head into the concrete. Picks her back up again. Locks her arms in. What's she going to do with her? She is going to wheelbarrow her right on. Oh. Down goes Cheeky, and it is estimated that Sabrina got the better of that one. A quick victory nonetheless, and we are at... Oh, I guess... No, I was sure B was taken. Maybe I don't know. I may have taken that match out. Not sure. I'm not sure what happened. I thought B was taking on Liv Morgan, but apparently not. But we are at our main event of the evening. It is Tamara versus Kat. It is an Extreme Rules match. A match for pride today, but maybe something even more to come. Maybe setting the pattern, setting the tone for their match next week, as we are now down to the final match of the evening. The final match of Attitude for 2020 is underway. And first out is the champion.
Making her way to the ring from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, the Women's World Champion, the original gangsta, Champion.
So Tamara, tonight will want to send yet another message. This one could have very, very big consequences to the event later on. You never know how much damage was done to Cheeky tonight that may have effect down the road. But here comes Kat. This match, of course, made last week. The Unprofessionals ready to go.
From parts unknown, one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Kitty.
So here she is. It's Kat in the middle of the ring here now. We're about to get underway. The Unprofessionals and the Abyss of Eternity have been locked in confrontation ever since the end of Hell to Pay and the start of Attitudes right before All or Nothing. And Tamara comes out and immediately DDTs Kat right off the bat. This match could get ugly. Keep in mind that anything goes and any object can be used in this one. Big European uppercut connects. bashed her arm now into the mat. Tamara stands her up. Combination move here, connects again. Kat in deep trouble. Tamara able to take advantage of this message sending event here now. She will want nothing more than to get this win tonight and completely rebalance their competition next week. Down goes Kat outside the ring. Down comes Tamara. Remember, the Unprofessionals won the 4-man match earlier on Blast this week, but this match on Attitude is the one actual legitimate match between these two sides. Kicks coming in by Tamara. Missed on that drop kick though, outside. No count, of course, because it is an Extreme Rules match. The pin must happen inside the ring, but there is no countouts, no disqualifications. Anything does go in this match. The only quantification is that you must get a pin or a submission victory. Big chop hits Kat in the face. Kat in trouble. Comes back at it though, and she's able to get her down and then goes in and she's locked in that bank statement type move. Oh, but that smash to the face sends Kat reeling. Strike back there. Turning Tamara around, tries to send her off the ropes. Tamara going back, takes a knee to the midsection. Down she goes. Kat going out, she's looking for something to use. And what did she find? She found a ladder. Pushes it back into the ring. Slides back in. Picks it up, but immediately gets bashed by Tamara. So we have a ladder in the ring. Will either competitor use it to their advantage? Pretzeled up. This is going to end very badly for Kat. Yep, down she goes. Face first. Heels go into the ladder as well. Now an arm pressure on it. She's trying to get her softened up for the disarmer. That's where we're headed for Tamara. That's her target spot to try and get a submission win. And of course, neither partner is out to help the other. Cheeky's been beaten. And unsurprisingly, Sabrina able to let her partner do the damage. She doesn't see herself needing to be here. Now, she's got the disarmer locked in, but it's outside the ring where it doesn't count. And she's tapping, but of course it doesn't matter. She tapped to the disarmer, but it was outside the ring. So even though that would normally put an end to the match, it doesn't count here. My goodness. Tamara sent back in the ring. Kat follows her in. Champion versus champion here, basically. Down they go. Kat trying to get her wits about her. I wonder if Tamara's made a mistake getting that submission outside the ring, if it will set up Kat to get the victory. So far, it's worked very well. Boot to the face sends Tamara down. Kat, reverse kick connecting. She's going to come off the ropes with a hip attack, and that will send Tamara down. Picking her back up again. Kat strikes. And now she's got her down in that Kurakuda clutch. We've seen that win the match already tonight, but not this time. Elbow to the head sends Kat back down. Kat stands up, but it immediately leaped at her and took her down. Pinning attempt. 1, 2. Ooh, so close. Kat almost got the victory there, but Tamara boots her in the head. Well, not Kat, Tamara almost got her in the head. So now, what can they do to each other? How much damage can they inflict? Will Tamara go for the submission again, or will she aim to get the pin? There's, of course, the ladder on the other side of the ring. Will that come into play? Big European uppercut gets Kat out of trouble. but she immediately falls back into it. Oh, that arm breaker must have hurt. Picks her up. She's got her set up for a slam. No, she's going to send her in a guillotine off the top rope. 8 to the leg. Now she's headed up for the high-risk area. Setting her up. Kat trying to get back to her feet. This is probably a bad idea. And here she comes, and it's a Hurricane Rana pinning attempt. 1, 2. No. Kat kicks out. Two ladies do not like each other. These two ladies have been fighting tooth and nail against one another. Kat in trouble here. Down she goes again. Surprisingly, no other objects in the ring yet. Stomp to the arm. Pinning combination again. 1, 2. Oof, I thought that was it, but no. Tamara able to kick out. Kat able to kick out. Kat stumbling to her feet. Tamara's got her set up. Oh, but that big strike comes in and knocks her off. Immediately reversed into a DDT, which caught Kat off guard. She again reverses, though. But she's got the champ in that choke, that Kurakuda clutch. Can she reverse it? Can she get out of it? So far, no good. Tamara in deep trouble. Kat just wrenching, eventually letting up as Tamara unwilling to go out that way. So Kat now has the ladder, picks it up. What's she going to do with it? She's just waiting for Tamara to get to her feet, surprisingly. Tamara's not moving yet. Now she finally is. Tries to get to her feet. What in... Okay, she does hit her with the ladder. And again, dropping it on the leg, trying to soften her up. Pin now. 1, 2, and 3. So with a few ladder shots, Kat gets the victory over Tamara. And Unprofessionals stand tall this evening and on blast with 2 big victories over their opponents. Is that a sign of things to come, or is that simply a sign that the others need to go back to the drawing board and think about what they need to do to gain the victory next Wednesday?
Here is your winner, Kitty.
Kat with a big victory tonight, and most definitely a big win for the Unprofessionals.